Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. Over there's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, tonight we are super excited because we're checking out the fall of the House of Usher. This is episode 5, The Telltale Heart. One of the poems that I do remember pretty vividly from school and Edgar Allan Poe. So I'm really curious to see how it's going to work into the episode. I guess that's kind of been a theme going forward. So let's see how they do it.
I'm still distraught over the offing of Leo. So I'm ready, willing, and able to see where we go from here. And I also do remember this poem.
I'm distraught over pretty much everything from the start until where we're at right now. So let's get to it.
I'm excited. Let's go!
Doobie Brothers.
Can't stand this song.
Oh, maybe we're going to get a little...
Are we going to see the knight?
Is that New Year's? He's looking at the Raven.
He's at the bar.
See how your line splits here? Your life will take a complete change of course. Tonight.
Oh, they seemed like they were concerned that the police car showed up.
Make a friend. Kiss her as the ball drops. Make sure she'll remember.
Couldn't you just go around and talk to a bunch of people?
Oh.
You decide on your resolution?
Less than a minute.
I want to know what you want.
That is what I want. Do I strike you as someone who can't speak for herself?
You strike me as a queen without a crown.
Change the world. She granted that.
How about this? If you could be either rich,
Here we go.
you're rich, never have to work again. What do you do with your life?
Whatever I want.
I never let a man have power over me, and I figure out how to live forever.
Boy, that look they're giving each other. All right, his alibi
Gone.
is sealed.
Oh.
Whoa, look at the eyes.
Wasn't expecting that.
Oh, that's why nothing ever happens to her during the whole episodes.
Cheers to you, Cleopatra.
They just laid the groundwork for us. Nothing's going to happen to her.
You think she'll be the one to take over for Roddy?
Yeah, because she just said live forever, and nothing's happened to her so far. Nothing.
Locking lips with some other woman at a bar.
Had to.
Why?
I'll get to that.
Oh, God.
What did you do, Roderick? You and Madeline.
86, the old boss.
Will shall overshadow thee.
Oh, here's the first 3.
Be still.
Sorry, I like this picture.
Given.
She couldn't put it on.
Jesus Christ. Texting during a funeral?
Now are visions,
Oh.
dewdrops from the grass.
Oh,
There's that jester again. Is that who we took out?
Just say this is a very difficult moment for me. Please respect my privacy at this time.
How awesome is Mark Hamill? But
Oh,
Just
lawyer.
crushing, as usual.
That scene reminded me of Mike Earntrout.
yeah.
There's going to be a confrontation here with one of the moms.
Oh, finally he sees all 3 of them.
Your date can sit with our dates. Nothing for them. They're on duty.
This is Tony. Tony, this is who's left.
Camille tried to fill hers with information. Perry tried to fill it with anything, really. And Leo tried to fill his dad hole with the love of his fans.
Dad hole.
He went out to check the mail. He'd end up balls deep in an Insta follower.
Dad hole.
Come on, he throws us the food and watches us fight for it. You know that, especially us.
You seem to be faring just fine.
Dad really loves the heart squeezer.
Didn't Camille have her face ripped off by one of your flying monkeys?
Oh.
Did you people not graduate second grade science? I mean, how fucking hard is that?
Well, this has been fun.
I don't need to break through because I'm going over the top.
Man, is she good.
Oh, all right. Then.
Ray-Bans.
Ray-Bans.
Do you think that the 50 mil is still on the table?
Probably not with all the dead people and stuff.
Jesus.
Blood ox levels are looking much better,
Is my name Lenore?
given the damage structure to her ring lung, but she'll need to remain on oxygen. This is all good news. I mean, with third-degree caustic burn.
Oh,
I think it's time I take her home.
We've
I've been working on this for a little bit, and I'm just about ready to bring her back.
Jesus, dude.
Sorry, I didn't know about the surgery until tonight.
Finally, this is
$200 million of Roderick Usher's money, and for some reason. So if he says human trials, you better believe, babe, we're just doing human trials.
You think Vic is so smart? You think she would have figured out why Roddy wants it?
Well, she's blinded right now by doing the...
Yeah, I suppose.
Signature isn't unfalsified reports. Oh,
Don't be a child.
Oh.
Dude, how do you think this industry works?
Oh, no.
Same thing happened to her dad. Falsified signatures.
What do you mean out?
you're right. I'd let this go too far.
Wait, out of us?
Out of all of it.
All of it.
Are you out of the NDA?
Oh, it doesn't cover legal activities, so.
Oh, yes, it most certainly does. That is a Pym special.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're not who I thought you were.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is.
What are you gonna do now?
Oh, I don't like the direction this is going.
So we lose Vic this episode.
That's what I'm
This is hers.
thinking.
You ushers. I really didn't want to think it, but you're all monsters.
Fair.
Oh, I got a bad
Well,
feeling.
Oh, she's fine.
There it is. There's my... Okay.
Listen, just look. I'm sorry.
Probably just hit the door.
Let's hope.
Well, she wouldn't be leaving her voice message saying, call me back. We could work this out if...
She could just be
She's
planting
just done
that.
with her.
Is that a mouse?
It's soft mechanical chirping.
I think it's the
Well, the
prototype.
the title of the episode was.
Oh, okay. Just a smoke detector.
All right, you two, just calm down.
Temper the
Yeah, the X.
English
The verbal.
majors over here.
Smoking? Did you? Oh no. How'd you get past Kevin Costner?
Kevin Costner.
Before it was Ray-Bans, now it's Kevin Costner.
I love it.
Special human study on a candidate that will surprise you, a candidate we cannot risk. Do you understand? Am I boring you?
Look, whilst I appreciate your sudden and not at all alarming interest in
Doing his crossword.
You know what they are. Why do you do this?
I wouldn't be where I am today without Roderick Usher. Neither would you, by the way.
This family has repeatedly managed to evade prosecution, no matter how much evidence stacked against them, no matter how...
He is not liking this.
They always slip through the cracks. It's almost supernatural, Your Honor.
Mr. Dupin can help us cut through this mess if he simply identifies his informant and allows an investigation to take its course.
Oh.
Who was your informant?
He's going to say there wasn't one. He made it up. To shake the family. He made it up to shake the family.
It was Madeline.
No, he made it all up to shake the family.
There was never an informant. There's no ethics whatsoever to your defense, and I'm supposed to run my case by the book.
I didn't even mean it.
Relax, Augie. I mean it. That was good. This would have been a fun one.
Yeah.
I was only half... What?
You shit on your principles would have been worth every penny. Finally got you off your white horse and down here in the mud.
Saul Goodman style.
Let's play in the mud. You're right. I pointed at the kids. Figured it'd stir you all up. I didn't imagine for a moment the kids would start dying. Figured you might torture them a bit.
Uh-oh.
He's seeing things.
Oh, boy.
Oh. With those eyes.
Augie, let me relieve you of that burden.
So it is Vic this episode.
The mind of guilt is full of scorpions, and I wouldn't wish their sting on anyone.
Oh, all right.
Know which drugs are underperforming and where. Customize your sales force. Annihilate the competition.
Yeah, but I don't much love computers. In the morning, how do you take your morning coffee? That's top of mind for me right now.
Wow.
In solitude.
What does this mean?
Oh.
You know, it's funny, I just had a very interesting conversation with Roderick Usher only a few days ago, and now suddenly his sister's in my office to computerize all our records, right? Hey, why don't you let me take all those sensitive company papers that my brother was just talking about out of the basement and computerize them for you? I worked for your father. I knew your mother, and she was a great secretary. She was a full-service secretary.
Oh, come on, dude.
I don't need nor want to humiliate you. You're doing fine on your own. And I know it's not your fault. And hey, it worked out pretty good for me. What with the old man gone, that's the way this business works.
And there it is.
Empty long. So I'm grateful for that part of it.
But how would Roddy slide in there?
No, that's fine. Hell, you'll climb that ladder fast. Men have to climb that ladder on their bellies in the dirt, but women, they can climb on their backs, on their knees. World's unfair that way, but it works, so you can be anytime you want.
This dude is so dead. they took him out.
Yep.
I don't understand why you went in there in the first place. To look him in the eye. Now I know what we're up against, and it's not much. Testosterone, hubris, aftershave.
Aftershave. He's smart, all right. Don't misjudge him. He's misjudged. Records still exist in a hard copy in the basement. Best times to destroy them will be during construction. They can get lost in the move to the new campus.
Yep, like what they were going to do with all the
chemicals.
Yep.
This is dangerous. And once we do this next part, there is no going back.
Oh, we're doing it. So what are we looking at?
Oh. And this.
No.
That was from his phone?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, he had to take a picture of the cat.
Yeah.
Did you see what she's holding, though?
Yeah, it wasn't the cat.
Yeah.
You're saying that imaginary bartender that you dreamed up 40 years ago is back, hasn't aged a day, and
Maybe I'm saying, gee, Roderick, did you happen to, I don't know, fuck that pretty bartender all those years ago? And now you've got another heir running around, and maybe this one's psychotic.
Oh, that's the angle.
Yep.
And since my brother likes to stick his to anything that... And maybe this one is crazy and wants to be first in line.
Yeah, see, it's not a black cat.
It's like a rat.
Yeah.
Something that would attack him and go get in the walls.
Yeah.
I'll return with a receipt once the transaction is complete.
Her eyes, Arthur. The receipt. I'd like it to be her eyes.
Oh, Jesus.
I know you're having second thoughts, and that's...
I would like to see more her.
Look at her eyes right now. They're black.
I suppose I'd feel better as well if I could talk to Dr. Ruiz.
I'm sorry.
What's more important to you? Being famous or?
Now she flipped.
Oh, there it is.
About one of those. Not so much the other.
Oh, there goes her accent.
As a scientist, I mean.
Excuse me?
Dr. Ruiz, she's supposed to be...
I love that.
Do you know the term operant conditioning? It's what a horse has.
Oh.
Lets them know a rider might be nervous or hesitant. They read erratic behavior. Not fear, not exactly.
Look at the light.
Yep. It's all changing.
You can't even listen to anything outside your own head.
You really don't hear that?
Do have Dr. Ruiz give me a call. And if she says I should do this, I'll do it. No questions asked.
Here we go. Another one checking out the walls. We going John McClane style here or what?
It's like she'll feel like a TV dinner.
She tore that place apart, just like Leo.
It's me again. Listen, you have to call me back.
That was weird. Her phone was ringing and she answered it and it got her voicemail.
I will give you anything you want. Just name your price.
Freedom from the NDA. How about that?
Yep.
That's so weird that her phone was ringing, and as she went to answer it, she got the other girl's voicemail. She's just calling her over and over and over again, isn't she?
Oh, they did bring her home.
There's the
But
setup.
Verna is not going to let her go.
Could have saved some room and brought another bouquet.
Oh, wait, she's not there. They're just setting up.
Getting it ready.
As in passing, by the way.
Yeah.
Watching a plant grow has more therapeutic benefits than a bouquet. Who wants to watch their favorite flower die slowly in a vase?
She's got a good point, actually. Wow.
Never thought of it that way.
Ah.
Now, do you know that I've had 11 personal death threats since I turned 30? Not Fortunato, me. You've got to be smart. You have to realize you can't trust people. Not you. Not anyone. Hell, look at your own mother.
There it is.
You went there.
Who looked us in the eyes and said that she was going out with her girlfriends that night and lied.
Oh, man.
I'm so glad Mom was coming home.
She switched that up,
Yeah,
didn't she?
real
So we can all start to heal.
Just taking it as like an opportunity for us to forgive and move forward.
Well, in Mom's defense, which of course isn't true, how does he know? What did he just say?
We've almost got her.
How would he know that she didn't go to the party with her friends, like she said? How does she know that her friends
None of her friends were there.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose they didn't pass.
Oh, is McAfee at it again?
Ma'am?
Nope.
Oh.
I'm sorry?
Did you see her slide out the frame there?
I'm trying to work.
Ma'am, I haven't been talking to anyone.
Jesus, Tam, did you just fall asleep in mid-sentence?
No. But say that again.
I haven't seen you sleep in it's been a time, Tammy, like horror movie long.
Jesus.
Trial has been suspended. Tam, the trial. If what is happening right now feels like a bridge too far to the United States government, maybe take a page out of their book.
Absolutely not. I would like to be successful.
Okay, then.
Oh, jab at the government.
Did you just say do it for you? For you. I'm sorry, Bill. Just who do you think you are in this?
Oh. God, Samantha just crushes it.
Exercise and you bring that army of fitness. Smile and shut the up.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Get him, Samantha.
Sounds like a meeting with Time and Dave for us.
Shut the fuck up.
Unless you look healthy.
If you try to tell me what to do with my business one more goddamn.
I have hand-selected every single aspect of this company. Every single aspect, including you.
Whoa.
Baby, we met at VidCon. Do you think that was an accident? I had a list. You fit the brand better than Yogi, and you were so eager. And it worked out pretty well before the head got boring.
I mean, there is no Goldbug without me, Tammy. It isn't a lifestyle brand without me. That is what I bring. Without me, it is just a lowly-ass box of cosmetics.
Oh.
You are that whore behind my back.
What are you talking about?
You think I'm stupid? Bodyguard out there saw you two taking a walk in the park this afternoon.
That was you, you psycho. I was walking with
Oh.
you. You are losing it, honey. And those girls, the goddamn hookers, that was always you. And I always hated it. I hated it. Every minute of it.
You done?
Jesus.
I walk out that door and I'm not coming back.
Great.
Happened a lot this episode.
Hey, I thought
both of them.
I thought she was hardcore as Beth. Wow.
Told you, Samantha's crushing it.
And her product is just a knockoff.
Yeah,
of the other
they both have
brands.
valid points.
It's impossible anyway, isn't it? You too. If all this crazy bullshit is right, then maybe I know how to stop it. You dare me? Take them 5 at a time.
5?
Oh.
Won't feel a thing. Just drift. Of course, not the best look for your product.
Oh.
This co-press was in someone's belly circa 2000 BCE. This go out like a warrior in ancient Egypt.
Jesus.
Takes 10 seconds to fall 70 floors. That's no time at all. Some wind in your hair. It's quite a view.
Whoa, what a trip.
Wow, what a cool shot that is.
Is this really happening? Or is he dreaming it because he's on the drugs?
He's dreaming it, man.
Okay. Well, you never know. It could be like...
Oh, I know.
Okay.
You coward. 10 seconds. You save them all.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's... He's still with the 3 left.
Yep.
Oh.
If he
Yeah, that's my
86s
bad.
himself, the deal's off.
Maybe that's
Yep.
what he
Survive.
thinks anyway. But a deal is a deal.
I thought that was taking place after the 3, but
You turn it down?
duh, we're still in the basement or wherever that house is.
She's got it up loud because she hears the
ticking.
Look at her. She's all just tripped out.
So, I hope I'm not interrupting.
No. No.
Look at her.
I am not brave in your work. It can make a big difference for me, so I am here to support you with everything. Everything I've got. It may even be a matter of... I'm sorry, Vic, can you just turn the music off? Trying to talk with you.
Oh, well, no, I'd very much rather not.
Oh.
If I turn it off, oh, look, I'll show you. Maybe you can help me fix it. I mean, do you hear that? Because people keep telling me they can't hear it.
Oh, it's going to start clicking with him on here.
What is that?
Your support, it means so much to me. And I think it works. Oh, it does.
She's going completely nuts, guys.
Verna.
Oh.
Wait.
No, I think that's the good doctor, maybe.
No, can't be.
You're not going to tell anyone.
Of course I'm gonna tell. And I don't...
Mm-hmm. Oh, she did get her.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. Just...
Oh, she got her. Look at her eyes.
Oh, look at...
Oh. Is that sound? The deep, is that her own ventilator?
Or is she seeing things like Leo was doing because of Verna?
Have you never heard a woman getting eaten out before?
That...
This wasn't an accident, you hear me? When you just said you were going to tell out.
That's a lot of...
Yeah.
You believe me, right? Yeah, you believe me.
Jeez. Dunzo.
No, Ali, go back.
Oh,
the
her hair's in it.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Wait, what?
What the fuck is that noise?
He's really hearing.
Smell.
Oh no! She cut her open to try to put it on her heart.
To do it herself, to see if she could. She had to see if she could do it.
Oh God!
And the good doctor is behind the door.
I remember now.
Oh my God!
And it did not work. Obviously,
Oh,
she was already
no,
gone.
yeah.
See, I've been calling you and calling you. Oh, don't do that same with me. I'm sorry, Dad. She's... You see it works?
Oh God! I'm gonna throw up.
Let's just get out of here and we'll get the paperwork started.
No, not until she apologizes. Not until she promises to be a team player.
Well, she's quite dead, isn't she?
The light changed.
I can fix it.
No.
Yeah, I can fix this.
No. Oh.
She just jumped.
Oh.
Because the work is everything. Success is everything. And if we're going to succeed, we just need a better heart.
This is Verna. And she's going to do it to herself.
Yep.
Oh.
No, I don't think it was Verna. She just completely lost it.
Well, sorry, I meant like it's
Yeah,
Verna.
the influence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be the credits.
Oh, wow.
It's going to keep pumping through the credits.
Okay, make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop.
No, Dave, just listen.
No.
You're gonna be hearing that tonight in the house.
I'm as close to puking as I
I love these end credits. Mike and crew. These are just brilliant.
Oh, my goodness.
And Samantha and Vic get fucking crushed it on this one. Good
Everybody
Lord.
once again.
Wow.
You guys not just disturbed?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm also blown away by like the acting and the story and everything.
You can be both.
I'm
It's okay.
I'm not
See,
so good.
This is what's great about like the reactions, right?
God.
Because people are getting it in real
I don't
time.
know why this one got me so much.
Well, people are getting like our instant, like some people probably take 5 minutes and walk away, just kind of gather some thoughts. We're here immediately.
So Oak doesn't get to walk away from this. Come back for 5
refuse
seconds.
to let you walk away.
This is just raw.
This is just crazy.
Oh, this
Like,
one hit different.
This one was, I don't want to say like a psychological thriller, but it was because of that whole ticking of the machine heart. I can't remember the name of it right now. I'm still kind of blown away.
I just know it as prototype.
Yeah,
Heart
I mean,
hunger. Yeah, heart hunger. I think. Heart hunger. That's what she called it.
Yeah, heart hunger.
Well,
Wow.
it's funny, Dave, because I know you and I have watched a couple of things, and I don't remember what it was, but I know I made reference to this story of Poe's about the telltale heart. And basically the gist of it is, and I'm sure the folks in the comments can help out, but a guy essentially commits that crime that we can't say on YouTube, and he hears the heart the whole time. He he thinks it's under the floorboards, and he keeps hearing it. It just drives him insane. So this is one of the episodes where I was finally like, I know what's gonna happen. Now I finally know. So, and I'm sure a lot of you who are huge Poe fans, I've probably known that every episode has some kind of tie-in to some works of Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, some people were kind of mentioning
waiting.
that. Yeah.
You were all probably waiting to see how they were going to do it, but this was one where finally me and the answer could puff up our feathers a little bit and be proud. But again,
I like what you did there.
Another fantastic episode. Of course, the thing that I really liked about it is it shows how vulnerable and how weak the ushers become if nobody wants their money, if nobody wants their influence, if nobody cares about them. Like, that devastates them. They don't know what to do. They completely lose it. And we saw that with we saw that in the hospital when he wanted to bring her home, when Henry wanted to bring her home, or Frederick, I guess I'll use his character name, when Frederick wanted to bring her home, really just to get the information out of his wife of why were you there, and he wants her to open the phone. To me, that's the whole reason he's bringing her back. And again, it's like the doctor didn't necessarily want anything from him, even though he was trying to play the "Do you know who I am" card. You know, my dad owns a dealership sort of thing.
Bully Ray.
But again, when nobody wants anything from the ushers, they lose it, man. And we're getting obviously the big reveal happened where everything that we all kind of thought this was leading to, with Roderick making the deal with Verna in some way to give him what he wants or what Madeline wants. We finally got the reveal on that, so we know that that's absolute truth. Now the only question is Verna, which I think she probably is, some sort of supernatural being, or is it really just the daughter of the bartender, which I think is probably not the case.
Are you really asking that question?
I'm laying that out because that's what Madeline was saying. So that's what Madeline
I thought
gave
you
us.
were questioning.
No.
that.
So that's what I'm saying.
Like,
They
wait,
set
what?
that up to throw that out there, and that's the way that
sorry.
Madeline is looking at it, because she's obviously very, type A, straightforward. That's kind of her thing. And it's interesting. I was thinking this whole episode, I was wondering, is Roderick gonna revert to the old version of him that we knew before he kind of essentially took over Gus's personality.
Okay.
That's what I'm wondering is he going to go back to who he was before? I think there's a chance he might. But again, another fantastic episode. And you know what, Madeline, go easy on us. Not all men are like that, calling us out like that.
Well, yeah, the exchange between her and the boss, man, that was really good. And how he even just laid out that they knew everything. They knew that those were the bastard children. Then calling out the mother saying, well,
that's what they say.
That's what they said.
Nothing worse.
Bastard.
Prince McMahon all over that.
And then even how he just ragged on the mom saying about the secretary that she was a secretary of everything, like just destroying their mother then too, right in front of them. So like, you know, I can see why the mom did what she did in the other one. And then I can't believe that was a great scene by them both just laying it out there on the line, but they both had a lot of truths about the others. And it was just funny to see how crazy she is going because she's like, you were walking in the park with her, and he goes, that was you psycho. Just the way that they had their dialogue going between them two was amazing. And now I love how they had the bartender and Madeline actually kissed, and how she said that she wanted to live forever and you know, be rich and then live forever. Yep. And Diamond Dave, he is the one that was like, I saw the light click on for you.
Yeah, it seemed like makes tons of sense because Madeline, there's nothing wrong with her.
Nothing's happening to her.
She's just this all the time. Like we're seeing the health issues with Roderick. We're seeing some other things go on. Yep. Nothing. It's like a force field around.
Almost like she knows.
It's like she stays in a straight line, and like she gets a little excited or a little like angry here or there.
That's just her personality.
But she stays even keel the whole
happens to her.
Yep. And then she goes to the bar and is starting to figure the stuff out. And then she got the story about the raven from being thrown over Noah's Ark. And it's like, oh man, just you have to listen to all the dialogue. Yeah. But Frederick, oh man, he is really showing that he is Snake. And then even with telling his daughter about how they owe everything to the Pym Reaper because that's who they need for everything. And then he even tries to twist it saying that, well, your mother lied too. And like, oh my God, what is he trying to do?
He's trying to send the daughter.
But it's interesting because there is some truth into what he's weaving in there and saying. Like that high-powered royalty type family, people will come for them. Pym does keep them out of trouble. And the mom did lie.
Yeah.
You know, so it's interesting.
There was some truce there, right? Yep. He's using it as an emotional tool of trying to justify some other things that are probably going to come up which are completely wrong, and he's using it as a tool to try to get the daughter on his side, which is wrong. But yeah, he did say some truce, but the way he's going about it is wrong.
I also did love how the daughter brought in the plant to grow instead of watching a flower.
Yeah, I never even thought of it like that.
That's a good line.
Wow.
I'll do that for you, Answer.
Well, thank you. Oak, you're a plant that's trying to grow.
Trying. I don't know why this. Look, we saw somebody get their face burned off. Somebody got their face eaten off by monkeys. Somebody jumped off
chimps.
Chimps. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Second grade science.
Exactly. There you go. Apparently, I didn't pay close enough attention in English, Edgar Allan Poe, or second grade science. Chimpanzees, and you know we learned that when we watched Planet of the Apes. So, in any regard, I don't know why. You know, we've seen a lot of really graphic, messed up stuff, but this one just hit me different. I guess it's like really sinking in how absolutely morally void this entire family is, right? It seems like
getting deeper.
But like Leo didn't seem like he had his substance abuse problems, but he didn't seem when he maybe whatever in his relationship, but he didn't seem as heartless as the rest of them. And it's like it just like this one was bad. Like she was lying to somebody. Oh no, knowing that the life was going to be at risk. Wanting to do this heart surgery. I just it's so disturbing. Like she threw the thing at the girl, and Diamond Dave brought up like, I wonder if she hit her. And I was like, no.
It hit the door.
No way, Dave.
It hit the door because she was leaving. Because then she was calling her voicemail, right? Oh no, she's calling. But then later on, her phone's ringing and she answers it and it goes to voicemail. I'm like, okay, so she's going crazy, right? With the noise and everything. And it's just like, I'm thinking it'll probably make the cut, but I was like, when Augie was like, who's the mole, whatever you want to call it. Who's the mole? The informant. Thank you. Not the mole. Who's the informant? I was only like half serious when I was like, wait, no, what if there wasn't anybody and he lied? Look, we'll take a very short cut. There's a trick that shady people will use in relationships. And they'll be like, well, I already know, so you might as well tell me. They don't know anything. I know where you were last night, so just tell me. Oh, I'm sorry. This, gotcha. You didn't know anything. And I was like, it just for a second, I'm like, okay. But then he came out and admitted it, and look what happened. And it's so wild. It just everything is mind blowing. The writing, we've talked about that before. The acting, the scene with Madeline and the boss, and then of course the scene with Tamerlane, yes, and Built.
Yeah.
Like how she was pretty ruthless in Midnight Mass, but she was just savage here. And
she wasn't even showing it yet.
Her acting, Samantha, Tamerlane, of course, her real name, Tamerlane, her name in the show. I'm so messed up right now, guys. I was literally.
You are pretty flustered for this.
I am. This is really. I don't get it. Look, we watch a lot of shows. That's what we do. We're reactors, and this just is really throwing me off. And Diamond Dave brings up a really good point. We don't take a step back. We shut it off and we go into our review.
Yep.
And I'm almost a little sick to my stomach, but it's not like it was any more graphic than the previous ones. It was just. I don't know. This whole family is making me feel gross. And I know it's fictional. The last time I felt gross like this was when we watched the first Hunger Games. I just felt gross. I know it's fiction and I know whatever, but I just feel like I should go home and take a long shower. I don't know. Look, the acting was phenomenal. Writing is phenomenal. This whole family's gross. I don't know, Dave.
Yeah, shout out. I'm going to keep shouting out the writers, Danny, Mike, and of course, Edgar Allan Poe for his contributions with his first work. Again, you guys knocked it out of the park with his writing. This cast and crew that Mike Flanagan has, I hope you guys keep going for the next 20 years because the stuff you guys are delivering is just awesome. Now, we haven't seen Midnight Club yet. That is on the list to do eventually. But minus that, everything has been really good. I think this is the best series Mike and team have done so far.
Oh, yeah.
Easily.
And shout out to Mary McDonald, or Donald. Hey, Mary. I said it in the cut. I don't know. Well, in the reaction, I don't know if it'll make the cut, but I want some more Madeline as the older Madeline because the way they wrote her is so damn smart in here.
She's
just piecing the puzzles together as it comes to her. Now she's smart enough to kind of play out the scenarios, but then she is pretty intelligent enough to pick which one is probably going to be the right one. And I hope it made the cut for this. Samantha, again, I know you probably will never see this, but goddamn, you crushing it in this. And it was one thing, like you said in Midnight Mass, when she was Bev, you loved to really hate her because the way they had her character in there, you just were angry anytime she showed up on screen. Here, I have a way more appreciation for her because the way it is a little bit of Bev, but of course with the new character of Tamerlane here, and I want to see more of her in these moments. I don't know if I ever want to see her play a baby face.
I didn't know who she was before these series, and I have to imagine, unless there's the Flaniverse just continues, I have to imagine after this is done, we are going to see blockbuster movies with Samantha Sloyan playing the savage.
Not only her, but this roster.
This whole cast.
I don't think we will, and I'll tell you why. I think actors of this level, I think this medium works for them, where they have the long drawn out dialogue, they have the real intricate stories that you have to follow. I don't know if your typical Hollywood blockbuster necessarily has.
I mean, some of these people, like, I mean, Henry Thomas, we haven't seen him. I haven't seen him in anything. I didn't know who Raul Coley was, Leo Usher, and of course the sheriff in the last one. Zach Gilford, I know he was amazing in this. You said he was in Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, the TV show.
Okay, yeah. So he's been in some big stuff before. Of course,
Bruce Greenwood,
Carla and Bruce. I'm familiar with them. Mary McDonald, we've seen.
Me, it was just obviously by chance Zach, and then Carla. Mary,
some of,
Bruce.
I mean, these
the other guys, no idea.
These actors are just, I mean, they're just so phenomenal.
Yeah, and to Augustine, Augie, I will say,
young Augie, he's
there's
awesome.
so much
Both
that
of them,
there's so much that happened in
yeah.
this episode. I'm not going to dive on everything here, but the one thing I do want to kind of dive onto real quick is when you said, "Oh, there was no one," in my head, I was saying to myself, "He wouldn't do that." He was such a
by the book
kind of person.
I was honestly only like I said, half at the most. Like, honest, I was like, what?
But in my head, I was saying, like, there's no way. There is absolutely no way that they did that because of how by the book. And then when he said, "Oh, there was no one," I was actually taken back. I'm like, dude got in the mud, like they said.
Well, he was by the book, but remember how that one episode started where he was taking pictures of the graves that were being robbed that he wasn't supposed to be doing.
But there's a difference.
But that was but he was doing it for the greater good, though.
I forgot about that. He was
doing it for the greater good.
I totally forgot about that. When they introduced us to him, he was breaking the rules.
Well, there's a difference, though, like being younger, kind of knowing, but not fully knowing the extent of the severity.
But then doing it in a major case.
Yeah, because he's not a detective, and he was acting like a detective.
Because in my head, if he gets even just the slightest break that it was a lie, he's done.
Yeah.
Like his career's over and possible prison time. So I was just like,
what if the
whole case gets thrown out
because the prosecutor?
Either way,
well, he's giving his confession right now, so we don't even know what's going to happen.
And again, so much has happened. Vic, gosh, what's her real name in here? Because this was her episode too.
Tania Miller.
Tania, goddamn good job. Everyone, fucking phenomenal. Great story. Can't wait for the next
one. Look at that, dropping an F-bomb, because that's how amazing this is. We've done 5. We've got 3 to go. All I wrote for this was Telltale Heart. Boom. So for Diamond Dave, that's Appleton Oak. Of course, that's Mason Quinn, and I'm the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.